Hello guys! We're on here later than we normally are. It's kind of been a weird day today. I've been trying to play catch up on all of our trainings and our meetings that we had for our team today. We had a lot of fun, wonderful training today. I might have even cried today. We had such a powerful story where this lady who has been with our company for a couple of years was sharing about how the NutriPlus products that we sell, you know, the collagen, the shakes, all of that stuff, how she has had really bad, like severe kidney disease, and how like she had to take chemotherapy, and there was days where she wished she didn't even wake up, right? So that was already so powerful. And then she was talking about she started the NutriPlus products because she saw how well they were doing for another person that she knew online. So she started them, and after a year she goes to the doctor, and the doctor says, like, pay in mind that this lady had only, I want to say her kidney function was only at 25%, right? And she was like on a list for possible transplant, but she couldn't get on there yet. And they were like, she goes back a year later anyways, and he's like, your kidney function's at 100%. And the only thing she changed was NutriPlus. Guys, this is why this stuff is so good. And it was just so encouraging to, you know, hear how it affects other people. You always, you know, see your own results and you love the products, but then to see other people being affected by them, like, it just makes things so much better. Anyways, if you ever want a list of the things she used, let me know and I'll send you the details. Her name's Miss Fran. She started for the discount, and she went for, you know, for the health benefits too. All right, today we're going to take our supplements. Be a good girl. I'm trying to be better about remembering to take my vitamins and my supplements, because, I mean, let's just be real. We can't say we're working on our health goals if we're not consistently taking our medicine, our supplements, or things we need. And you definitely need vitamin C for your collagen to work well, because they work hand in hand. So if you're not hardly taking your collagen every day, or you're not taking your vitamin C to go with it, it's not absorbing correctly, right? That's so important, y'all. And then, honestly, I almost kicked myself because my stomach, we had tacos last night, and I'm weird, I know. Does anybody else do this where you put hot sauce on your tacos? Like, I like it. Like, my husband likes salsa. I like salsa, but I like hot sauce. So something to the nature of like Louisiana hot sauce. I love that. But I also like Texas Pete. Like, I don't have no favoritism, you know what I'm saying? But I think that, like, my stomach must have had a flare-up. I have diverticulosis from time to time. Not litis. Not diverticulitis. That one's worse. But it flares up and it gives me awful pain. And I had pain so bad last night, y'all. So I was so happy when I woke up and it was gone. But I was like, I bet if I had taken my apple cider vinegar, it would have helped my tummy. Because this stuff is so good for your gut. And it's also good for weight loss. Well, and I just need to take it more, you know? Trying to be accountable. I need y'all to hold me accountable. All right, so today I got lots of freebies to announce until the end of the month. My site has two. Can you already believe that it's almost March? Like, what's happened here? What has happened? I don't know if anybody's getting notifications on Facebook or if that even works anymore, but I'm also live on Instagram today. I go occasionally off and on with TikTok and Instagram because Facebook's been wonky and I just like a backup, you know? You know what I mean? But, I don't know. Something about TikTok. People talk more over there. Like, they'll chat with you and stuff. But you'll get some freebies if you spend $50. If you already got some ideas of things that you would like to get, whether it's a mascara or start a new skincare, or you want to try some of the NutriPlus products and get a little bit more healthier, work on your kidney and your blood pressure, blood sugar, your liver function, we have really good supplements for that. If you're not a big makeup or skincare wearer, but, you know, really anything that you add to your cart that adds to $50, you're going to have 2 options, okay? You can get the VFX Pro Illuminating Primer. I absolutely love because it leaves a little bit of a dewiness and a glow. So it looks really good, especially if you have oily skin. But this works for all types. So it's really pretty to go underneath your makeup. You also get with it a free Midnight Touch bronzer that I've been using. This is like, think Charlotte Tilbury dupe, and it just looks so pretty and easy. If you have a hard time contouring or you don't know how to do it, this makes it so much easier. And then it comes with the brand new fall edition Terra lippy. It's that color right there. Actually, look, we didn't even mean to, but we matched, so we're gonna put that on today. Or you can get the skincare side, and it comes with, I don't have my cleanser here with me, it's in the shower, but it's got the Dr. C Tuna Resurface retinol based cleanser. Great for your if you need to work on texture, if you get clogged pores easily, if you have fine lines, you have dull skin, it really helps to resurface your skin. That's why it's called the Resurface line. That's why I love the whole line of it. And then you'll also get the tea tree balsam, and that stuff is amazing for bug bites, for irritated skin, for inflammation. I can't say enough about the tea tree line. It's just so good, y'all. But anyways, if you have those issues, I mean, you need to work on, you know, having better skin. And that's the best way to do that. It's got the chicory leaf, which is really great with inflammation, because there's a lot of places that say they help with fine lines, that say they help with resurfacing, but they're a dime a dozen. You want something that's going to stand out and actually have really good potent ingredients that's high quality. So that's a game changer for me, y'all. A game changer. And what that really helps me with is, since I'm almost 40, you know, texture's a big thing for me on my face. We don't always want to use makeup to cover up, so if you want to work on that, some of the biggest issues that women face that, you know, I deal with on a normal basis when I'm talking and giving them recommendations, they don't know that they're not exfoliating right. They're either doing it too hardcore or not enough. It's not removing the clogged pores, so the Resurface line will help with that. And then they're also using something that's too harsh for their skin. You don't want really harsh soaps. That's going to strip the moisture out of your face, and you want something that's going to replace that and cleanse at the same time. So that's why that Resurface line is amazing. Okay, if you have any questions or want more details, just make sure you say deets. But oh my gosh, I'm out of this. I go through brow stuff like so quickly, y'all. I love it. I love using my brow stuff. Let's go ahead and backtrack and fill in. We're going to fill in these brows. Fill in the brows. And then we're going to go ahead and I found my Velvet Dusk palette. Thank you, Lord. I think it was just laying on the floor. I think that's where I found it. I was telling y'all that this is like one of my favorites, and I just love the color combo on it. So this could be one of the things that you grab. It's like under 30 bucks. Really pretty combo. That's what I'm going to use. And you get the primer and all that goodies with it, or you can get the skincare freebie that I was telling you about. Either way, they're both bundles, and you can choose because they'll be giving you an option on your cart when you choose. So anyways, going on. So tomorrow's Friday, right? And I was really proud of myself because, like, I've been meal planning. And I know I usually come on here earlier than this, about 3, but the kids, I don't know why I said the guys, the kids didn't have to do chores today. We gave them a free pass. They earn it from good behavior. So I kind of got distracted because that's when I usually do my makeup or skincare therapy, is when they're doing their things. So I'm not taking away from their time of us doing things together. Hey, Sandy, how you doing? Remember when I used to get on here? When I first started this type of business? I was with Unique, and I was doing it kind of as a hobby and showing you guys tips and tricks. It was so fun. And it made me just remember why I love doing this so much. You know, I was having to drive an hour to an hour and 45 minutes to and from each way back to home. And my kids were so little. I didn't have Xavier at that current time. And I was so sad because I just had Xander. I had Madeline. I was dropping them off at the daycare. And I just hated that I had to leave them all stinking day long. And I had like paid like, oh my gosh, it was like $10,000 to $12,000 a year. And I just remember thinking the other day, like, Lord, thank you for letting me be able to do this business and it to help supply for my family. Because I honestly, one of the biggest things I've always felt like is, you know, when your bosses let you down, be the boss that you want to be, right? Be the boss that you want to be. If the current work scenario is not working for you, create the one that you need, because we're not all the same. We're not all the same. And like, I don't know about you, but I love to travel. I was just talking about this the other day. Does anybody else like to travel? I just had one of my friends tell me that her son went to, let me think of it, Alaska. And I have some friends going to Alaska, and I was telling them that we may go to Japan next year, either Japan or somewhere else. We haven't decided yet. But I was like, I love traveling. And my goal at the end of this year is to be Golden Director. So many women have been promoted in the last month, making over $4,000 a month now. If that's not a standard, everybody does. You have to decide your own goals. But I've been so proud for our team in the Millionaire Mastery. So many girls hitting their goals. It's my goal one day to do that. I'm so proud of them. We have to do some shout outs soon. And I want to be able to have my trip paid to Turkey, because that's one of the things you get when you become Golden Director, is you can go to Turkey and have an all expense paid, because it's where our main location is from pharmacy. Oh my gosh. I want to go so bad. I want to go so bad. What's happening with my brows, y'all? Is they looking too thick today? I can't decide if I need to fix those a little bit, maybe. Should we fix those? Are they a little too thick? I need some suggestions. Like, I am not kidding you when I feel like this day has slipped away from me. And this month, honestly. Like, what's happening? February? What's going on? All right, let me see. Let me see if I can find a brush. I need a spoolie for my brows. And I don't know if this is in here. Come say hey. I think I'm going to show off a new brush set soon. I think I'm overdue for one. Y'all know I love my makeup brushes. And also, don't forget that $6 join fee for pharmacy. Get your 50% off on everything on your site if you want to try out things first. Try out the NutriPlus set. Try out the discounts. 50% off, and you get 50% in commissions. That ends at the end of this month. Really, really good opportunity to check things out without having to spend a lot of money. All right. Excuses, you know what I'm saying? Life's gonna give you lots of excuses. Life happens. Life be lifing, no matter if you're ready for it or not. And just like a real job, it waits for nobody. When life waits for nobody. So you just got to be ready to take the plunge and try it out. I don't know. We're just going to, I guess, have thick brows today. I'm going to go ahead and paint a little bit of some bristly ones at the end. Hold on. I'm a little distracted. We made some cheesy chicken with rice today and some corn. The kids seem to like it. Tomorrow we're having spaghetti. I don't know why I'm on this little binge where we're doing a lot of pasta. I've been making this pasta salad. I'm gonna share it. I don't think this one's working. I'm gonna share it soon. So good the next day and the day after, y'all, because it's like marinated. So freaking delicious. Oh my gosh, that's what I've been eating on for lunch the last couple of days, is the pasta. Pasta's amazing. freaking amazing. So I put pepperoni in mine and olives, fresh mozzarella cheese, like the bald kind. Like we don't have the pearls in our area, so I just cut it up and it doesn't look perfect, but it's still the same thing. Obviously Italian dressing. I like to use the Olive Garden kind. What else do we use? Any kind of peppers that I have, usually like red and green, but I just had red, so I used red. Pepperoncinis, I think I said that. What else? Onion. Anything else? And I used green onion too, to put a little color in there. It was so good, y'all. So stinking good. I have been eating on that, and I probably have like about 4 bowls left, so I'm gonna make it last through this week, and I'll probably get sick of it. I'm sure I will probably get sick of it, but that's okay. I've been craving it for a while. We'll share our recipe if you guys like the pasta salad. And I use, like, what is it called? Rotini, like the swirled kind. So I can't wait to share that with you. It's one of my favorites, because we all go to Olive Garden for the endless pasta and breadsticks, right? If you don't, I don't understand why not. It's not my favorite restaurant, but that's one of the reasons I would go. I'm not kidding. All right. Hey, Julie. How are you doing, girl? Hey, Christy. I'm actually surprised anybody's on right now. I was like, isn't this the time most people eat? This is about what time we eat. Sometimes a little later, depending on what time Eric gets home. He goes back to work tomorrow from our vacation time that we took off. We kind of considered it like our early spring break. But now it's back to work for him. I've been working since we've been on vacation, but luckily for me, it's not the kind of job where you're like, oh, I got a million emails to check. Oh, I can't believe this person said this. It's not that kind of stress. I love it. I love it that you get paid even while you sleep. Okay. So we're using that velvet dusk. And I'm just using, first I kind of start off with the lighter colors. Like these two are some of my favorites. And then I kind of go into the darker mauve-y color and start darkening it up around the outside. And then we kind of just decide like how far we want to take it. We go into it, we're going to use a little bit of a darker color. I think I'm actually, instead of using this dark color, I'm going to use this color because it kind of matches, and it'll match my lippy that we're about to use. It matches my shirt and it'll match our lippy. So we're not going to go with the brown today. We're going to keep it like a brighter kind of terracotta color, but it's got a little bit of mauve mixed in with it. We had such good training though. Not only did I hear that message from Fran where she had the kidney issues and how the NutriPlus changed her life, but we heard some training from Tiffany Trigo. Let me see if I can say her name. Trigoning. I always say her name wrong. I think everybody else does too. And I gave her a little shout out in my stories, but she was just so encouraging for those who are looking to be more business builders and actually earn some money from this business instead of just getting the discount. She was just so empowering and encouraging, giving us tips on how to maximize efficiency in our life with our business. If you're one that is running this business on the side while you're working, going to work, like she talks about that, where she's been from that standpoint. Because I have been like with her, I've been kind of on both sides. I've been where I've ran a business like this while working a regular job, and then also, you know, running this business as a stay-at-home mom. And so I can see both sides, and I'm able to give a lot of tips to those who like may be on both ends or considering a different end, but so can she, and she has been in this business a little longer than I have, so she has a little bit more experience. And that's what I absolutely love about it, is like you get access to high leadership training, high quality training. And if you're like feeling stuck in your business, or feel like you want to do more, or you've tried this before and it hasn't worked for you, they are going to help you. They are going to help you. They don't gatekeep. They do not gatekeep, friends. And that's why I love them. That's why I love them. And see, having a business like this, things change a lot because, you know, we do stuff on social media. The algorithms change, how they run the platforms change. And so having a group of people that run with you when things change and give you suggestions on what's working for them, what they notice, you know, training and stuff like that is so helpful instead of you just trying to have to figure it all out by yourself. When I first started this business, I was a part of another company and I loved it, but I felt like I had to learn a lot of it by myself. And I mean, I will say, like, obviously you don't want somebody to like hold your hand and do it all for you on anything, but I just didn't feel like they were as hands-on helpful. So, now that I'm a part of this and I have a lot more years under my belt, I feel like this is just the place to be, and it's so rewarding. I'm just adding a little bit more of that terracotta right over the shimmery color in the middle that I added just for a pop. Kind of a glammy look, I suppose. Definitely not like an everyday look, but I really like this. Like how they're playing off of each other. Okay, let's go ahead and clean up. We use a little bit of some VFX. I actually feel like we have a lot more shades that warm up to your skin, and there's not as much you have to mix together with this one, because my last company, I felt like I was either too orange or too pale, so I had to kind of do some mixing, which is fine because that happens with most foundations, but like this one, like, it doesn't make you feel like you have to do it as often. I don't know, they just have the formula mixed better or something. I don't know what it is. All right, we're gonna clean that up. I really go to this foundation a lot because of, you know, between dealing with my current skincare to work on resurfacing, that takes a while, right? You don't just get perfect skin right away. You have to work on it every day. And so while I'm having my skincare work on some of the things that I've had to deal with, like the acne, the scarring, the hyperpigmentation and texture and stuff, I also use this because it has earth mineral water, and that serves putting nutrients back in your skin for skincare while you're putting on your foundation. So it actually helps improve your skin while you're using it for some coverage, for some complexion evening out. And so it's a win-win. Win-win-win. I have noticed my skin has visibly improved so much in the last 2 years, and especially the end of last year, because I haven't had to use as much foundation as I normally would have to. So you're going to be amazed if you'll actually pay attention and keep track of how your skin is doing. You're going to notice a difference. All right, let's use a little bit of some bronze eyeliner. Oh my gosh, Daphne, don't get it all over the place. Hey, Dab, what you doing? I'm just getting all gussied up, like you would say. Just getting all gussied up. Eric called me Linus today. He said I was dressed up like Linus. I was like, I guess I do kind of look like Linus today with this shirt. Thanks a lot. The men in my life will always keep me grounded, I can tell you that. You ain't ever gonna be having a pride situation with the guys in my life. They gonna troll the mess out of you. All right. So we just used all of the Velvet Dusk palette for this. All right. We use the free primer that you're going to get with it. If you want to get a mascara, you can add that to it. And your foundation. You get this free bronzer. Or you could get the skincare set and you're going to get a free lipstick. If you guys respond or like sending me messages while I'm on a live and I'm not responding, I'm sorry. It's something with Facebook. It's been weird lately. If you guys heard me talking yesterday while I was on TikTok, some guy from Pakistan had joined me on my live and he was like, "You coming to Pakistan? You coming to Pakistan?" I'm like, "No, not really." He like, "Send me a private message." I'm like, "No." And then my phone started glitching, so it's probably good because I was like, I don't even know how I added him onto my live, to be honest. All the buttons were like glitching. I think it was because I had an old phone while I was on there. It was so funny. I was like, what the heck? He's gonna think I just hung up on him, but I don't really care. I ain't trying to be no mail order bride. All right, let me show you a little thing. This is great. It's funny and it works. So you go like this. Just mark that little frog pouch right there. We all got one. And you're just going to press that in and blend it. Helps to at least minimize the double chin. Okay. I'm gonna add a little bit of some blush, shall we? You're a pink pony girl, and you dance at the club now, mama. I don't know why I had that stupid song stuck in my head. I've seen it all over the place, so I thought it was funny that I made a reel out of it. All right, let's do medium to deep all-in-one palette to put a little bit of some blush on here. This is my favorite palette. Adding a little bit more of that warmth so it'll go with our lippy. I'm gonna have to blend this out. Setting spray, I love you. You're gonna be in handy now. We've been watching The Floor is Lava. If you guys haven't ever seen that, it's a cute little obstacle course game show. And you have to jump while the floor is lava. And if you fall in, then your team obviously doesn't make it to the next round. But it kind of makes me nostalgic because if you were growing up in the 90s, you remember a lot of the Nickelodeon Double Dare and Guts and Legends of the Hidden Temple. That's what it reminds me of. And I was saying, we just don't have all those anymore. I kind of miss them. And if you go on Etsy right now, you can find the little, if you guys remember the aggro crag, like, it looks like a jagged lime green rock. That was like the trophy that they would get for being on Guts. If you guys don't know what I'm talking about, I'm sorry. You're just gonna have to look this up because it's just hard to explain, but it was a cool game show I watched a lot, and I wish it was still in Orlando. I would so go watch it, but or see it or whatever the case would be. But anyways, I saw one of those little, like, someone had created like the little statues for the aggro crag for Guts on Etsy, and I was like, I really want one of these, but they're like $200 I'm like, no, I don't want it that much. Look at that, shine and glow. Okay, next let's do a lippy. We're gonna do that terracotta It's Terra. It's the fall edition we had. And the freebie you'll get with your bundle on your cart. Make sure you say freebie if you need to know how to get that in your cart, or you need help customizing your cart and bundle to get it. Only until the 28th at midnight. Alright, so I'm adding a little bit of that ash brown lip liner just for a little bit of some contrast, I guess. And then we're going to add the Terra. I love these applicators. So much easier to add lipsticks without them going all over your face like I used to do. That's pretty. That is pretty. So get this one, Terra. You're gonna get the bronzer, and you're gonna get that primer that has a glow primer. It's gonna make your skin look nice and shimmery if you deal with a lot of dullness and texture. Or you can do this skincare bundle, and that's gonna give you the resurfacing line cleanser that helps with pores and the texture. And then you're going to get the tea tree, which is amazing for sensitive skin, okay? You can also use it for burns and bug bites, which is like an extra added plus in my opinion. All right, let's do our mascara. I'm gonna use the Full Blast. I need to curl my lashes though. I feel like it looks better when you do it like that. I'm gonna pump these a couple of times. I had a dentist appointment today. I had the nicest hygienist. I didn't feel like my teeth were pounding or my gums were pounding when she got done. She had a little bit of, I guess, compassion. She was teaching me all the things about what hygienists know, so it was really fun. She goes by the name of Maddie, which I told her was really cool because my daughter goes by the name of Maddie, but her real name is Madeline. And I told her about how, like, she had one D in her name where Maddie has two when we do, like, the nickname. But I was telling her, I bet you get your name murdered all the time. She's like, oh, yeah. And I was like, yeah. I said, Madeline does too, because people want to call her Madeline because it's more popular. And I said, and my name's always been murdered because there's hardly ever been a Daphne anywhere I go. I think the one time I had a Daphne in school, I was in Texas. And it was Copper's Cove, Texas, which is close to Killeen and Fort Hood. I was around early elementary school. And there's so weird. Back then we didn't have a lot of like ethnicity in Texas. Like there was not a lot of African Americans or anything. It was really sad. But we had like one African American girl at our school, and her name was Daphne Outley, and I was like, oh my gosh, she has the same name as me. That was the only time. And then like as I got older, like not in schools, but like different places, I met more Daphnes. But I thought it was really neat. Somebody actually had my name, and everybody always misspelled it. If you know, because you have an interesting name, you understand my pain. You understand. I'll be curious to know what like the trending baby name of the year is for this year. Look at that. What do you guys think about that? Look, isn't that pretty? Hey Ashley, how you doing, girl? All right, we're almost done, y'all. I know I'm on here later than usual, but I just wanted to chat and come and say hey. Like, we've been kind of busy around the house a lot today, running errands, picking up stuff for food bank and helping them for tomorrow. My dentist appointment. Thank goodness I went and that they reminded me, because I was like telling them that I needed to make my kids' dentist appointments. I feel like if I don't know if anybody else feels like this as a mom, but I feel like a bad mom if I don't get their dentist appointments scheduled in the first 5 months of the year. I don't know why, but I just feel like I'm slacking if I don't. So I hurried up and I got that done. And it was so funny. We were having a conversation and she's like, why doesn't anybody hit the C for confirmation on the text lines when we try to tell them they have an appointment? I was like, I don't know. Maybe they think because they already have an appointment, they don't need to. She's like, I'm just telling them, like, hit the appointment, hit the confirm, because I don't know if you're coming. I'm about to cancel your appointment. I was like, girl, you got a soapbox going on right now. I guess a lot of people probably feel that way, though, that are in the medical field. I'm just happy when they send me text messages because your girl forgets. And if I don't get a text message, even if I say I put on my calendar, there's a high chance it's not on there for some reason or it's the wrong time or something. So I'm thankful now that people use like the text and the confirms because like your girl has ADHD. So that's why we have to use all of our supplements. We have to use the Mind one for moods, and what is it called? Radiant Mind. We have to use this one because we have ADHD like super bad. So it really does help to stay more focused. You just actually have to stay on it and take them. And so that's my goal this year, is to take my supplements like I should, make sure I'm taking my daily shakes to help with weight. I'm going to call it maintenance because I don't really believe like you have to necessarily lose weight to be healthy, but you also don't have to be super skinny or big. I want to be healthy. I want to maintain my weight. Is anybody else like that? Like, just let me keep up with my kids. Let me not have any weird complications. Now that I'm about to turn 40 this year, like I just want to be in the best health that I can be without being super athletic, because your girl does not like athletic stuff. I'm sorry. Like, it doesn't happen. All right, I love you guys. I hope you have an amazing day. Don't forget to stay sharp and always be on point. And I will see you guys tomorrow. Have an amazing Thursday.